they talk about him getting on the field, flipping a switch. This guy's the biggest shit talker out there. It's like, I kind of like that. I like to be able to put the cape on and then go back out and just kind of do your thing. Are they going to win it all?
He's so good at football.
The Buffalo Bills going to win it all?
This year or like ever?
But
I don't know. It feels like it's just because of how we speak of the Chiefs, and like when I think of the Chiefs, I think of the New England Patriots, and I know that anytime the Patriots and Brady lost a big game, that next year they were going to be in that big game again, and they were going to win it.
Yeah, so you're thinking what happened in the Super Bowl was a nice little reminder.
Just typically, usually those guys, like you're talking about taking the cape off with Josh Allen. I don't know if Mahomes takes the cape off ever. Yeah. I think he almost damn near just keeps it on year round, and now, they're going to do it again.
I'm not saying Josh Allen doesn't work on the outside, but it does feel like him off the field from this Hard Knocks is like president almost. Like goddamn president, like the way.
That's how it seems when he's signing autographs and stuff at training camp, all those clips that come out.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
And he says the right thing in every situation. Like I'm listening to him talk about what training camp is and talking about getting away and seeing everybody. And it's like, oh, he's giving like the best answer for everything. And then he's walking past a bunch of kids that want his autographs, like signing after practice. Okay, one person talking to 1,000 people. One person, I'll sign you after practice, and then they show him signing after practice to the person. It's like
recognizing people that he has signed for in training camps past.
Yeah, it's like this dude is a fucking machine. Like he's seemingly the perfect human almost at this entire. And then they're like, "Well, he's the biggest shit talker in the game." I'm like, I love that. I love everything about that. Can they win it all?
They can.
They have to, right? That's the only expectation.
They got the fucking MVP. It's gonna be the same question with him and Lamar every year. Can they get it? Joe Burrow too. Yeah, Joe at least went and lost, but they are so. Dan just mentioned when he's putting the list together. It's like those four on the top of every list. But it's like, can you get it done? Can you get over the hump?
Dude, what was that ambulance?
You knock off
that the fake
Michael Jordan back to back, which is Patrick Mahomes right now. It's gonna be tough.
71 pound. He was in second place. I don't know if you saw.
Catch 23. Big white marlin.
Yeah, he was in a fishing contest.
Just finished second.
Yeah, I don't know if he finished second at the time. He was in second.
Okay.
Because he only has 71 pounder.
Yeah, but that's what sucks for a lot of these teams.
Nice boat.
Like we were talking about the Broncos before the season. Or before the show today. It was like the Broncos they have 50 million.
They could be really good.
Very good.
They could be really good, but they're in the Chiefs division. So, like, how do you even gauge all those
defense
defenses?
is
The Chargers,
legit.
too, yeah.
Yeah, defense unbelievable. We assume Bo Nix is only going to get better, right?
Yep.
We assume Bo Nix is only going to get better with Sean Payton.
Sean Payton loves him. You can tell Sean Payton's obsessed with him. Like, yeah, I think the Broncos are in for a nice little run.
Now, think about the Broncos, though. What they had to do, the decisions they had to make. Obviously, the Waltons have a lot of money from the Walmart money and everything like that. They own a lot of teams. You get it, yada, yada, yada. But hiring Sean Payton and then just being like, you're allowed to do whatever you want. I want to get rid of the starting quarterback and have the biggest salary cap deficit in the history of the league. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. If it ends up working, I'm intrigued to see what teams in the future start like being like, hey, we're just going to believe in what you do. Does it start building patience with teams? Does it start helping other teams? Do people start moving on from bad contracts quicker and just take the hits if they're able to have the success going forward? It's like, I think they will. I believe in Sean Payton. I believe in Bo Nix too, and I definitely believe in their defense. Their defense is outrageous, right?
Oh yeah,
Defensive part of the year,
and they'll be able to pay all the coaches. So it's like they'll be able to continuity-wise, I think, be able to keep everybody around over there. It's like the Broncos are in a great spot, but they're in the AFC West.
Well, and I know like the end goal, obviously, like no one's.
The Broncos are in a great spot, but they're in the AFC West.
Well, and I know.
Okay.
Like the end goal, obviously, like no one's just trying to make the playoffs. You want to win the Super Bowl, but I think you would already say like his tenure has been a success. Like I don't think anyone expected them to be as good as they were last year. They went to the playoffs with a rookie QB their first year, and then now, it's like the expectation is Bo Nix is only going to get better. And when you have a defense like that, like that's the type of stuff that travels in the playoff. Like they could beat anybody in the playoffs.
Congratulations to the Denver Broncos fan base. They were going through it there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brock Osweiler got like 80 million. You remember?
Oh, yeah. Trevor Siemian right after him, too.
I don't want to go through the whole thing. Brock, handsome gentleman, great football player, very tall, everything like that, does great on TV. But it's like, there's been numerous times now where they thought they had it a couple times. And then they got it finally?
Russ, I was like, oh, shit.
Well,
got it.
Yeah, how about when Russ was there? Like, they're 6-5, right? This is how the story goes. They're 6-5. Russ goes into the office, and Sean Payton's basically just like, hey, we're going to need you to take a pay cut. now.
Oh, yeah, after a win.
Immediate
Yeah,
after a win. Like
haven't had.
they went through the
Everybody
bad Russ. Sean Payton damn near turned the Russell Wilson experience around because they started like 1-4, and then they turned it around and they won all those games in a row. And still,
have
Sean
two
Payton
ads.
was like,
Now
he's not our
Eddie's
guy.
out.
Still, we need to move on. And it's crazy.
Football's the greatest, dude.
It's the best.
There's so much into it.
I
Business,
don't understand.
medical.
So close.
It's money's easy, right? Based off.
Yeah, what shift you say? 3 weeks from
Thursday.
Thursday.
You got taxes.
That's
you got,
insane.
We can make it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which means college football starts in what?
2
And
weeks.
look,
Yeah.
look,
Yep.
look. I still made a penny.
Just fucking injuries, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
got exactly made one
That-
penny.
that was-
That Rashawn Slater one was
fuck.
crazy.
I
And
got
also
it.
Micah, Trey,
perfect.
everybody.
Yeah.
Exercise.
He's seeing that
You could use on
because
your
that's what
fucking
2 weeks
resume.
after he signs his,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
1 week after he
Yeah,
signs
one.
his deal.
10 days.
It's like that. His agent immediately.
I'll
Hey,
be like,
remember,
yeah.
we're good.
Remember what
we're
they
set
did?
up. We got these clauses in here. No voids because of this. Your injury guarantee is actually this. It's like the agent is calling and saying good work on getting the deal
you're
done.
not.
But
You
Rashawn
got it
Slater's
good.
saying, damn, this is going to be a
next?
long
I'm already
recovery.
working on the
And
next topic.
that's also another thing we don't talk
I
about.
hear it.
Like Stafford,
Well, back,
he's
Dave.
in street clothes today. Hopefully he's back. He's
Landon
getting
Dickerson
epidurals. That's
yesterday,
not
I don't
fun.
know,
None
I
of
don't
this
know
is
exactly what the
None of
injury
this
is correct
is fun.
yet, but, like,
Dislocated pinky,
you
not
lose
fun.
him,
No.
and then
Like,
you lose
there
Mekhi
is-
Becton. That's two guys off of the O-line, which was basically the most important part of your team all of last season.
And
Hey!
Dr. David Chow said that everybody taking a knee.
It's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, he said the knee taking is
Dude,
interesting, but it might be hot
but
training
then I
camp.
looked
Everybody
at
kind
I
of.
like that he wrote. I like that he's riding shotgun. Honestly, that makes
They had
me
to
have a
rent
little bit
out
of hope
Trey,
that he's
yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me think is carding for offensive linemen is a massive decision in
Had
of
to rent
itself.
out.
Especially that offensive line, I would assume.
Gotta have some hot dogs.
Even
and
getting
stuff
on a
around.
cart
Yeah.
is like a big
Stand
decision
up.
for an offensive lineman. But maybe they're like, hey, we need to go. You need to not put any more weight on this. And hopefully they'll get good news out of the MRI. Because to your point, that offensive line was, they were the show.
They were in the
They
show.
were the show,
yeah, they
is that offensive line. Now, Saquon obviously is the lead character of that entire show. But that offensive line, what was it, 800 and some yards before contact?
Yeah.
I think it was even higher at the end of the season.
Double
Said
down.
he would have been like
What is
the
that,
third.
1,000?
He would have been like the
Yeah.
third
Then,
leading
like,
rusher in the NFL just
Cowboys?
with his yards before contact.
And let alone Saquon's impossible to tackle.
Yeah.
So let him just go ahead and
Let
put the biggest season of all time
free-
together. All right.
Is
We'll
that
be back
the
tomorrow. Boys, football's here.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. AJ, you're the best. And we're growing it out, huh?
I know it's a topic.
Yeah, I guess. Like I said, no real plan.
Hawk. Let's go.
Oh, that. What did Laura say?
Yeah,
I
but
kind of
the-
yearn to.
Well,
I had the
I
old
think I'm
bowl.
doing that.
Is that what she said?
Oh yeah. What was that? Finish that one comment. What is it?
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the old bowl.
General's
I want
on
the young
foot
cat.
every day to
She's
wear.
a
I got
dripping down
I got a
my.
luscious V
I gotta
of
find-
chest pubes going over my chest hair
give
to
you
my
an
ball
offer.
fro. And she grabs me by the
Hey.
penis.
Every
What am I
month.
supposed to do? What a show.
What a great
Shut the
movie.
fuck
What a
up!
movie.
So is that what you're doing? You're going back to the young calf?
20K
No, I mean, you know, like I gotta grow the sides out, and then I'll figure something out. I'll
All
cut
right.
it.
General's
Yeah,
on
okay.
foot.
Hey, we'll be here for it. I think now's the time to really try to do that.
Yeah.
3 weeks before the
Philly
football
to the
season
That's
starts. Just fuck it. Whole new face. You know? Whole
not?
new look.
Why not?
A lot of people
I
do
don't
that
think
before
I would.
camp usually, actually.
Yeah, we'll be pretty excited for it to
Yeah,
kind of watch it all evolve. We'll be here for it every step of the way. Actually, a screenshot every single day.
Fireworks on these things.
Oh, that's
Hashtag-
fine.
National championship.
Oh,
Oh, he's gonna have a little.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a little.
Top knot.
Oh yeah,
Little bun.
Maybe a little samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I don't think that's the plan, but we'll see.
Hawk hair watch.
I hired someone to put spark.
2025.
27 on that.
Look out. Never know.
Later.
There it is. That's what we're looking for. That's what Laura wants. That's
Why
what
would
we
you want
want.
to grow that back? No, I might get a perm before I do that.
Yeah.
Should.
Think about that Affliction T-shirt coming back too.
Oh,
Hawker.
and also,
That is
also, bang,
Yep.
bang,
Bring back the big boots.
50
bang. You know,
Oh man,
bang. We can do it. Yeah.
I should.
Especially if you're wearing affliction, you have to.
Yeah, I have to.
I think you got to walk around actually and just say, if you get in my way.
I should bring it back. I should bring the affliction back. Get the jeans with the big laces, you know, and all that.
Paramount Plus needs to think about investing in Affliction. You know, you signed a UFC deal.
There you go.
How do you get the pay-per-view
Boom.
buys?
Everyone-
New Affliction shirt, $49.99.
Yep.
Who's the spokesperson? Boom. Tom Cruise.
Get-
TC affliction.
I don't know.
I don't know if any shirt TC's wearing, anybody's buying for $49.99. It's about $249.
That's
You
fair.
better
That's
put
fair.
it back.
He's kind of the Affliction.
He's the company man. He might do it for Paramount.
He is the company.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great work in the back, boys. Way to get back in the saddle. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. More bullshit. Bryson DeChambeau will be here for the entire second hour. I think we have some other stuff happening. You are the best people on earth. We missed you a lot. We had a great time off, but we certainly missed this. We're lucky to do this. We're thankful for this. And this could be the best football season we've ever had.
I think so.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We're in this thing together. Team on me. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.
Last one to leave the car. Whoop, sparklers. And you just do that.
Show.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Orlovsky. World's round, Dan. World's round.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more stuff like, I don't know, my algorithm.
Yeah.
Of like people who truly believe the Earth isn't round.
Yeah.
Sphere.
Yeah, and it's not just your algorithm. I think we give too much credit to algorithms as a whole. We think algorithms are snowflakes and all individual for everybody. We're all seeing the same videos.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Right, we're all seeing the same stuff.
Some of them are bad.
They're just picking and choosing what we all see, I think.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting.
Anyways,
that's an interesting place to be.
I can think about that.
AI.
Other countries do that too.
Yeah, dude, because we'll all come in here and be like, wow, a lot of murders on
You guys see
X this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
It's like, okay, so I didn't
Like
ask for it. I know.
Does it make you guys think? Like
style, bitch.
it makes me for a second be like,
Nice.
What? Like you want to go kill somebody?
I've done that too. That exact same thing.
What does it make you want to think, Dave?
Overboard.
just makes me think like, maybe? Like, am I not smart?
Simulation.
Maybe?
Oh, okay, Dan. Well, God bless you. And obviously, there's a reason for everything. We understand that. But our algorithms need to lock it up, I would say. Dan, how much you doing college ball these days? I know you're big NFL guys commentating, right? Aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Big
Commentating
time.
NFL games. You still do any college stuff? Because the first AP poll comes out, and obviously Texas is at number 1. Clemson rounds out the top 4 with 2 Big Ten teams sandwiched in there. Georgia, people forget about the dogs down there. They still do Bloody Tuesdays or whatever it is with Kirby Smart. And I believe Gunner could be a dog. I think we all believe in him. Marcus Freeman in Notre Dame going to be in the top 10 conversation every year. I think that's just how it's going to go until Marcus Freeman's no longer there. Oregon as well, same conversation. Alabama has more 5 stars next year than anybody else in the country except for Oregon, right? I believe it's Oregon. I think it's Oregon and Alabama had the most 5 stars. So feels like the Kalen DeBoer era with Grubb as the offensive coordinator, and I remember didn't have him last year, could just continue Alabama's success, even though nobody's really expecting shit from the Crimson Tide down there. What are your thoughts, Dan, on how we kind of currently sit? And no West Virginia in the top 25 of either the AP or Greg McElroy, kind of confusing.
Yeah, maybe they need bigger donors. I'm still all over college football. I'm still part of it weekly for us. That first weekend is going to be amazing. I think about it like to your point, Clemson. I think some of the teams that I find like super interesting is LSU. One, have we heard anything about? Maybe you guys know more. Like I saw all over the internet last week of Nussmeier and he's injured, and I saw some reports. I was like, God, I hope that's not true. Is he healthy? Is he not? So I think Illinois is a team that like can throw everything.
We don't need an answer. Okay, you didn't want an actual answer. That's on us. That was a rhetorical question. We misread it. You're in a car.
What are we answering and asking questions now? What the hell?
Well, I don't know. That's on.
What is the?
What do you want to know or not? It sounded like you didn't want to know.
So Twitter was burning. Everyone was reporting that it was like a torn ACL, blah blah blah, and the actual reporters came out. Jacob Hester, I believe he was at practice or whatever, former LSU great, said, no, he's fine, everything's fine. I believe he just bumped a knee with a defensive lineman, might be like a knee bruise type situation. I believe I saw a report that he has a sleeve on it, but he's back at practice. So I think major injury avoided in that situation.
Okay. So I think they're interesting because Nussmeier for me is the best quarterback in America. Sellers is crazy talented. He can play himself into that conversation. Klubnik, really good year. Can he do it again? I think they're a little more talented on the outside of Clemson than they've been in a couple years. But LSU that game is going to be awesome. I think Illinois is a team that could just throw it all for a loop just because the style of football that they play. Defensively, they're going to be outstanding. That's kind of become a calling part of them. But just the old school style of football that they play. Penn State, this is the best Penn State team James Franklin's ever had. Aller's another guy that I think there's a camp that sits there, and I'm in this camp that goes, man, if he gets it together and just continues his development, Penn State will be in the playoff, and he could become the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. And then there's a camp of Aller will never put it together. He's always just the big, tall, athletic dude that,
of course,
maybe doesn't become the complete
That's
quarterback.
what I thought.
I'm all about college football. Arch Manning, how good is he? So I'm all, that first weekend's going to be awesome.
I've heard some people that I have a lot of respect for say that they think Arch Manning probably 6th or 7th best quarterback in the SEC. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think that's the case. There's a reason he's number 1 for Heisman odds, I think. And I think we all need to remember he got concussed last year.
Yes, he did.
Stood right back up. Didn't let anybody know about it. Might have a celebrity last name, but I feel it. He's got blue collar work ethic out there.
He's an all-bro player.
Yeah, he is all-bro every time, all time. Especially whenever you have that name, people are going to buzz. Can't wait for college football to get back. Should be a fantastic start. Now let's talk NFL ball. Feels like you did a lot of research. You did a lot of judging. You know, we had top 10s for everything. Top 10 for mechanics. Top 10 for ball placement. Top 10 for arm strength. Top 10 for great legs.
When I get like
this, all this stuff. You had top 10s across the board for ESPN.com.
I know.
Massive respect for the amount of work you put in. Also, appreciate you feeling as if you could be the authority on this entirety thing. Darius Butler has a question for you.
Yeah, Dan, first of all, Beard looks great. This is one of my favorite lists I look forward to going into the season. I want to know, were there any surprises going into this? And Jared Goff, I feel like used to be one of your guys. Why does it seem like you hate him now?
Sick.
You get a new shaft yet?
It's like a faded.
What driver? On my driver. Can you put some context to that?
Surgery?
Yeah, come on.
College teammates.
UConn. Cheeks, guys.
That looks like it takes so much.
What's going on there,
What happened to your shaft?
Okay, so I posted a picture.
Got a sore shaft.
The shaft, the driver shaft was a little
What
bent.
the
I told him,
Jesus.
hey, you know,
Okay.
it's
To the left or right?
one.
Oh
He
my
told
God.
me to get a steel. I'm like, nobody uses steels.
I just want to let you know.
Got dog leg.
Steel shaft.
I did not know what we were talking about there. I had no idea.
Jeez, Dan.
A lot of shaft talk, huh? Lot
Damn,
of shaft
bro.
talk.
Golf was great.
Should have just answered the question.
Golf is great.
Top 10 shaft. So
In your top 10 or?
So here's the.
That's a good question.
Here's the.
Come on, bro.
Here's
It got
kind of like
better.
the conversation around the top 10 list. So
First
this
of all,
is the
Jared
second
Goff
year that
can't
we've
be
done
in.
this,
Got it, yeah. Is that what you say?
No.
It's a great season.
No,
What?
second year. I love Jared.
Hey,
Okay.
So second year that they've asked me to do this, and it's
Oh, yeah,
a bunch
talk
of
to
different
Michael.
categories that you guys have talked. I'm being serious here that you guys have talked about. So, you know, like there a lot of times the top 4 are kind of like any mix of Josh, Lamar, Joe, and Patrick, and then you know there's I'm of the group that still think that there's 10 or 12 like other just really, really good quarterbacks in the league right now, and so I put a list of 10, and then it's a conversation. I'm like, hey, you don't have Justin Herbert in there. I'm like, man, Herbert should be in there. And then so it's like, okay, well, who could I take out? And then, man, you don't have Jared Goff in that one. Well, who could I take out? Or, you know, there's no Dak in there. So it's like there are moments when I try to give love to a guy that I think is probably worthy of being in that top 10, but it's like I can't take somebody else out. And so there is a little bit of like puzzle piece fitting because, you know, trying to just be respectful of so many different guys. And it's like,
So we're playing politics.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we put Jared Goff in one of the top 10s.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Detroit noticed, Dan. That thing wasn't out for more than maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds on each one, 5, maybe 3.5 minutes. And Detroit was like, oh, here we go again. Dan Orlovsky.
Dan, I was pissed off. One of the best offenses in the league last year, top 5 quarterback in the league last year. I mean, decision making with the football, ball placement. There's so many things that Jared Goff does great. And you didn't even have him on there.
Did Aaron lose his mechanics?
His arm got chopped off, actually.
Aaron doesn't
Got to throw with his leg.
Oh, he started working with Artie Smith.
Yeah, he plays with Steelers and Artie, so he can't be on a list.
Mechanics might be bad. Yeah, I understand. Because they say like his form actually is like the
teach tape.
The mechanics. Right? That word. Sorry though. Sorry. We got a lot of
That's how you
names.
want your quarterback to throw.
We got to put in.
Ball placement.
Got a lot of good players.
yeah, it's making a top 10 list with so many quarterbacks is tough, man.
Yeah, I did it.
Tough. It's tough. I didn't even realize it today until like the end of first take. They were like, "You don't even have Mahomes in top 10 mechanics," and I was like,
"Fudge!"
Like, I'm not gonna talk my way out of that one. So.
Fudge, guys. Listen, every once in a while you got to slide a 6 and a 7 out to get some 12 and 13 and some other one in there because I'm going to see these
6,
people.
7.
I'm going to see these mechanics. I'll tell you what, Aaron did forget how to throw. So I do respect that. What do they call him? The greatest ball?
Yeah, but he's got some extra weight now.
Yeah, you're right. Artie Smith. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Oh, you're talking about being married?
I don't know.
Hey, Jay, you tell me. Do you think Dan Orlovsky doesn't think he can throw anymore because he's married?
Not like that, lady.
I don't know, Dan. Is that what you're hinting at?
Dan, you think it's the wedding ring on the left hand? His mechanics?
Is that what happened to Dan?
Not going to be.
Not focused on ball or what?
Not going to be able to do it. His mechanics?
No.
Just not.
We got.
I don't have a
Way
good
better.
explanation for not having him on there. I don't have a good explanation. I don't have a good explanation for that one.
Hey, we love you.
I'm not blaming it on the marriage, though.
Hey, I want to let you know.
I'm not blaming it on the marriage.
Okay, sounds good. We're happy we got that cleared. We appreciate you doing all the work and just putting yourself out there to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, because all we do is literally what we just did. Everybody does that as soon as they look at your list. And you know that.
Yeah.
Your shins are just in every single different room. Bang, da, bang, da, bang. Da. What does Dan know? Oh, he put us at 1 at this one. Can't even get to that because you put him at 3 at this one. Dan doesn't know shit. And then Pittsburgh hates you. Detroit hates you. I mean, there's some pretty active shit-talking cities. Let alone what you said about Jalen last time. We're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it. But we appreciate you swinging the
What did I
bat.
say about Jalen?
You were on a beach.
Already forgot.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. It was a good day.
We had a great day. Speaking of a great day, let's talk about a great night, especially in Cleveland. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Dano, I'm actually around a lot of Cleveland Brown fans, and leading up to their first, the preseason game on Friday, a bunch of the fans told me, hey, this is our Super Bowl tonight. Shador is going to get a lot of time. Like, we want to see what he is able to do. I know you guys have gone over and over this. He played very well. I was very impressed, actually, by his presence, how he had a command of the huddle, his confidence on the field. But what do you make of this? And, like, how different is a defense in, say, the first or second preseason game, say, to the first or second regular season game? What kind of different looks will they give you as a quarterback?
Great question.
Yeah, so, going into these games, you guys obviously experienced it, and then hear a lot of people talk about how he handles it, how he operates, the pre-snap communication, post-snap execution. Does he look like he's seeing everything clearly? And that is said because it matters. And that was one of the things that stood out was just how comfortable he looked in and out of the huddle. There's multiple times where, he's sticking his hand up at the line of scrimmage, talking to his receivers like, hey, you're good. Don't worry about any blitzes. Our protections are fine. So, when I watch that, it tells me like he's understanding what he's looking at. That matters. A big deal. I think the thing that one of the things that I took away was he was pretty aggressive with the football. That tells me confidence, that again, he's seeing how rotation happens. Now, he saw a lot of, backside safety drop down man coverage. So that you're not going to see, you'll see that in the league, obviously a ton. He didn't see a ton of pressures. He didn't see a ton of blitzes. Some of the stuff that some other quarterbacks saw, like Seattle was throwing Star Wars stuff at Geno Smith. So, he didn't see that, but I do think that you walk away going, man, the operation was clean. He looked comfortable. You saw athleticism. The decision making was spot on. He had 2 or 3 drops even in the midst of the stat line. So, this plays awesome to me because it shows reaction. He remains a passer. He doesn't bail. He stays in that really good pocket of throwing presence. And then the ball placement, face mask or higher, belt buckle or lower down in the red zone. And this one's belt buckle or lower to protect that guy. So here's my thing. All reports in training camp have been overwhelmingly positive with Shador. Hey, another good day for Shador. Then he gets in the game. He plays really well. At some point, the Browns are going to have to sit there and go, we got to get him more reps against better competition with more of our higher-end talent. I've been in the camp, start one of the rookies. I think it's really hard to not walk in there this week and be like, let's get him reps versus the ones with the ones and see what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
It's time. Isn't it?
It is time.
Yeah.
Put your watch up, Dan, if you believe.
Can't put it up.
Let's find out.
Yes. Apple Watch. Somebody send him a text. It'll pop up right there.
Those rings aren't even close to being
That's
closed.
terrible.
You
got to maybe do some more steps instead of driving around everywhere.
For a walk.
Be healthy. Dan, I like everything you're saying there. And we had an all brah team. I don't know if you saw that.
Bruh.
Because it's bruh. Great work out there.
Bruh.
But also, bruh. it's preseason.
Bruh.
It's better than playing ass. I can't say that enough. These guys have played good, and people just want to mock and ridicule them for its play. It's like what are they supposed to do? Play like shit, and then what? You know? So I think we should celebrate it, but we do got to keep it in perspective that, bruh.
I don't know.
Myles Garrett was sitting on his sideline. Myles Garrett and Shedeur actually had a conversation after Shedeur's time. Great interaction. Myles and he seemed to get along well, which is good play by Shedeur to win over Myles. And also Myles probably the same way. And Shedeur asked Myles if he thought his little spin shit could work on him that he was doing against the guys that were out there. And Myles was like, come on, man. Come on. Like, relax. And then I think they both said that was some shitty DN play out there. It was like, yeah, it's preseason football. But once again, not Shedeur's fault. This is the only opportunity he's getting to play out there. Interesting situation for the Cleveland Browns. Maybe they're good. Now let's stay in the state of Ohio, shall we? Let's get
the older generation.
Lash out wagon.
By the way, it's kind of like a punch. Yeah, you know, you could do like a
big uppercut.
Like soccer. Like a soccer.
Yeah, it is like a soccer thing. Now I wear a watch on left hand because I am righty.
Yeah, same.
But he puts right hand up. I think his. If you looked at the.
We can't do left hand.
I go righty too.
Who are we?
Well, you put watch on right hand, don't you?
Are you lefty?
No, I'm a righty. But I don't follow their rules.
Okay, I like that.
Good for you.
Screw society.
There's no rules. There's no rules on watches.
Yeah, I want to look. You know what's more natural? Fucking right there. Boom. That is what I. And also now.
And also now, really just
society rules.
What time? Yeah, I don't even know if this one has the right time on it. You're gonna have to certainly look at that, figure that out, because I've been told I can't reset it. That sounds like a waste of money. No, it's a fucking math equation. I gotta do the thing, the.
It's a little time consuming. You can do it.
No, maybe I put it on my right
I
hand.
thought they said it once, and then you're not allowed to touch it.
Well, just on TikTok, it keeps going. But the thing about it is, whenever there's like, it falls back an hour or it goes forward, this fucker doesn't know.
We need to get rid of that.
It's got no heads up.
I thought we were getting.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Which one do we get? You want to get rid of it, Dan?
Yeah.
Which
Daylight savings time thing? Yeah. Get rid of the one that we do in the fall.
Just stay where we're at right now.
Fall. You don't want to fall back. Yeah.
We like springing forward.
I agree. I think you spring forward and then it's over.
Which is where we would be right now.
I just want to help the farmers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, farmers aren't going to be happy about that. No big deal, though.
I don't think that actually, right? Haven't the farmers come out?
Oh, you guys don't care about the farmers.
I thought they were military.
I think there's been some farmers that have come out and said, like,
I don't think they operate on their own time. I don't think it
bingo.
matters.
Get it done.
Because they'll take tractor, another ride,
fucking sake,
another ride.
No matter what time it is on Dan Orlovsky's Apple Watch.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know, they will certainly go and do that.
They always remember when.
What's that?
Get the AJ
Wait
Hawk
till I get
right.
Rod
The
on it.
Headlamp?
Splunking? Splunking camera? Like the guys who were fishing outside my house had?
Yep.
11:30.
I thought they had spotlights.
Spotlight in my house. Yeah, taped to their head.
Yeah, they weren't even. They had those things up there.
How you doing? You're waking the babe.
Yeah.
Better.
You guys think you're spotlighting my house right now? It looks like I'm getting swatted. You know, that's what it feels
Did you
like.
get better?
I'm trying to catch some bass.
Doesn't feel.
I've seen too many movies with flashlights coming in through windows to know what's going on.
Let's get back to quarterback conversation with Dan Orlovsky, which is his specialty. The guy is the expert.
Yeah.
Top 10 and everything.
Yeah, it's the best.
You want to know what a quarterback?
He's
He's got him in the top 10. Top third of the league.
like
Now,
you
Jared
own
Goff
it?
can't crack in.
Jeez.
Aaron Rodgers can't crack in. Anthony Richardson, Danny Dimes
Such a
can't
bit.
crack in, which I don't love. But there's some other quarterbacks that aren't on there as well. Go ahead, Ty.
Dan, let's stick in the same draft class as Shedeur. Why do you think that there has been next to no fanfare for Cam Ward still? That was kind of the talk of the draft. Like, hey, no one's talking about this guy. He's unbelievable. And I guess I really haven't seen much of him from neither training camp or, from his game this week. What are you hearing and what are you seeing from Cam Ward thus far?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I think there is a little bit of, there was so much attention on Shedeur in the draft process, and it was kind of like the foregone conclusion of Cam going one. I would tell you, just watching the game the other night, I think that he settled in early on. You could just see sped up, but he settled in that second quarter and had some really good connections to Calvin Ridley. This is a great throw on the crossing route. I think the things that I liked watching week one, preseason wise, seemed like he had good eyes. He confirms that shallow crosses getting carried by that or with that corner versus man coverage. That's a beautiful crossing throw. There's a ball over the middle of the field. This one that comes twitchy, drop down coverage. He sees the vacancy in the zone. Ball comes out. Now, those were some of his traits coming out of college that you liked. I think that the thing that I did see that's probably happened like 3 or 4 times in the game that you walk away with Cape is we got to get him to like play a little slower and have a little bit more structure within his feet. I think that he's one of those quarterbacks that, you know, has the ability to make a lot of different throws when his feet aren't set. His body could be in unique positions because the arm is so talented, but he relied on that too much. You know, there's a ball he almost throws for an interception that almost gets picked off, and it's like his mechanics, his feet are all over the place, and he's parallel to the line of scrimmage. So that's why these snaps are meaningful for these guys. So I think that you walk away encouraged by some of the things that he did post snap, while also sitting there and just harping on, hey, let's mechanically get more consistent. We don't have to fall back on throws. We don't even like this out route. It's completed, but it's not a perfect throw. And if you look at the throw, his feet are like slipping all over the place. So I just think like the more reps he'll get to be more comfortable is going to be better. Like look at his feet here. Like he's falling away from that. You can see his upper body. He could be like moving away. I want that ball to be just pulling that guy to the sideline.
I think he's a baller. Like that's right. I think he is a gamer. I think he's a baller. I think he's a dog. But I think with that there comes a lot of things like attention to detail on the footwork for a lot of time for Cam probably hasn't been a must for him. Let's do other things. And also I see that elbow moving a lot. It feels like that is a little bit of, I assume all this will develop as he continues in the league. Are most quarterbacks from year 1 to year 4? I know the Josh Allen story is a very real one. Cam's only going to get better, right? All the things because his moxie, he walks into the University of Miami, everybody there says this is the guy. He walks into Nashville down there, Music City, and you hear Ridley like he walks in the room and it's just like we got a guy. You know, everything else he can work on, right? That's how we feel.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, the character is off the charts. The person and the mindset is off the charts. And there's also a ton of physical talent there. So, you know, you need to remember this guy, you know, I don't know exactly what, you know, the offensive style that he played in at Incarnate Word, but at Washington State, it was Chuck and Duck, man. So like those offenses aren't necessarily teaching a ton about footwork and whatnot. And so then he goes to Miami and it's a little bit of the same stuff. And so go back to when Caleb was coming out of school 2 years ago. There's a little bit of that there, you know, where it's like he probably hasn't had to be hyper focused on footwork and, you know, hitches and the balance of it all. And so that's going to come because everyone raves about this young man's footwork. Like even that ball should be out a hitch and a half to 2 inches sooner. You know, Calvin's running a crosser over the middle of the field. The protection's flawless. So get it, but that'll come. You just, that's all going to come with reps.
Yeah, and people are going to hear what we're saying in saying his, you know, his footwork and this is going to have to get better. And they're thinking to themselves, well, he's had a lot of success already. He's #1 overall pick. It's like every position, once you get to the NFL, it's all about the details. It's all about the tiny little things. Like for me, punting, it was in my drop, like learning how to drop. I had to stand at my bed at night and just drop this thing like 1,000 times so that it would drop flat. It's like all the